Okay, this is on the Larsen job, number 52997, install on 614 by Aaron. Okay, so this is it. So what we're doing is we are replacing this furnace with another 80% furnace that's bigger. Changing the coil, adding a heat pump, adding some returns, changing the thermostat, so adding combustion air. Okay, so what we've got is the new furnace. We're going to set up on a base, and the filter box is going to be under the furnace, and the duct's just as it shows. But up here, I have a cut line right here. It's going to go right under that 90. So this says supply air. We're going to replace this supply air in hard pipe, just where it goes under the floor here. So we'll just cut it here and zip tie a 90 on it, and then hard pipe up. I gave you two 90s, 10-inch 90s, 5 feet of pipe, and I also gave you a 10-inch side takeoff. Use that if you can. I know I have a just a 3-inch piece of duct and then a canvas, so I'm not sure how long those 10-inch side takeoffs are. But yeah, anything you can do to get more air to this would help. Okay, so our combustion air is right there. That's not up to code. So what we're going to do is we're just going to blank that off with just a scrap piece of metal or something. Maybe put some insulation that you take out over here inside the hole. And I'm going to add a new combustion air just right up here in the wall, right under that plate. Just put a 6x12 6-inch round with a 90 on it, and a 6x12 aluminum register on the other side. That's above the air conditioner. So you can see where the air conditioner line goes out there. So, okay. They do have a combustion air grill over here somewhere, but it's been blanked off outside with plywood and stuff and doesn't go into this room. Okay, so our vent, we're going to rehook up to this. You're going to have to, adjust it as needed for, the new duct starting collars. So I just gave you a bunch of different fittings. If you need to, I also gave you some aluminum and a couple aluminum 90s in case you need to move this here. On the T, I gave you a 5 or an 18-inch piece of V-vent intended for the water heater with a 90. So if they do put a door on here, then they will have 1-inch clearance from that door. Otherwise, just do what you have to do to make it look good and get it in there. If you do end up using a takeoff here, you may have to slide this over a little bit and just kind of redo stuff there. Okay, let's see. On the drain, it's just going to go to the floor drain right there. Standard order. The thermostat, you're going to change the thermostat to a prestige thermostat with whatever he gave you with it, the outdoor sensor, I think. Okay, so the return airs. the complicated part. Okay, so right here they have this panning that catches one joist base. And up here in the kitchen, right there. So we're going to take this and we're going to increase this return arrow to a 30 by 8 and use 2 joist spaces. This one is directly behind the furnace. So to do that, I'm going to do a 30 by 12 duct to go in here above the water lines to connect these 2 joist spaces. Okay, so you'll have to do this before you set the furnace for sure. So put that 30 by 12 duct in, connect the 2 joist spaces, put a ductboard header on the top of it, and then pan down to the bottom of it. And then in the back of the new return air drop, just use a piece of that 10-inch pipe and put it through here, just a little sleeve to, a little 2-inch sleeve just to give it the more air than it has right there if you need it. Problem is that's plenty of air for this one, but it goes down to 3.5 inches by the time we get to the other one. So anyway, so that's what I intended on that. Okay. So there's going to be another return air that we're going to add in this basement family room. So here's the ducts right here. The homeowner believes that he has return air panning that goes up here. So that feeds the return air upstairs. So what we're going to do, what the homeowner is going to do, is he's going to open this up and see where the return air is. And he's going to be the one that'll, cut the wall wherever we need. So we can put a 24 by 8 flat grill right above the baseboard here. So I will order you the grill, but hopefully that works out. I gave him different options. So if that doesn't work out here, when he opens that up, then here, he can always, depending on where the return air is, he can always put a collector box, wherever that is, and then sheetrock around that collector box inside this office. But as for right now, all we're really doing is just adding the grill, and he's going to open it up. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so the air conditioner. So right now you have a 30 amp GE breaker. Our max breaker in the unit is 25. So what we'll do is we will just change the breaker and the disconnect to a 20 amp QL breaker, and we'll reuse the existing disconnect. AC, we'll put a new pad down. And flush the lines, and of course slide new insulation over. So that combustion air is going to come out above here somewhere, so just know that. And there's the old one, and it's actually has the house behind it. It's was someone's mess up. So anyway, look. That's about it.